I think that Hang On Lucy is Wildside's Welcome to the Jungle.
I'm going to 15 because I want my 10 and the 5 that Jason left on the fucking floor.
Ryan, what do you think about 18 in Life?
I'd give it a 2.
Unfortunately, it's a 7 on the album. It would be like a 9 live.
Ooh, let me make this bigger, like your ass. Let me make this smaller, like your penis. Just kidding.
9.5, dude. Love the song. This is the 18 in Life of this album.
I don't like this one.
What?
I don't know, man. You know what it is?
You gotta
for
go.
me?
What's he doing? Sleeping right now?
He's gonna kick you in the face with his take on 18 in Life, I guarantee it.
Damn, and I'm so glad Jay doesn't live close to me because he's gonna beat my ass when he sees me.
The production, the voice, the guitar, it's where music should have been.
But Brian also has pictures of your penis.
True. Was a horrible, grunge-infested piece of shit.
What are standards again?
Right now, my standards are this dog over here with 8 tits.
And I'm gonna piss some people off today then.
To this
Somehow
song.
I saw this coming. Yeah.
I give it a 9.5. I still got wood. Welcome to the Hair Metal Guru. My name is Anthony. They call me the Guru, and fucking I am smiling because I am so pumped about this new idea. Well, it's kind of an old idea, but new for this group of people and new for these albums. And we are bringing back well, in the past I called it Hair Metal Heavyweights, where we pitted two albums against each other. Today we have two of my favorite debut albums of all time, the Skid Row 1989 debut versus Wildside's 1992 Under the Influence, two of my favorite albums of all time, and we decided to do it roundtable style. So with that, let's meet the contestants. To my left is Ryan from Metalcast, who has been putting out kick-ass music left and right. Ryan, welcome back to the show.
Okay, thank you very much, man. This is great.
Awesome. Below Ryan, we have Jay Brannon, the guitarist from the band Stone Park Ritual from Iowa. Jay, welcome back.
Let's have me back, man.
Absolutely. Hey, and by the way, when this comes out, Jay, I just put out a video where Jay and I ranked our favorite Skid Row songs. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out on the channel. Below me, which is where he likes to be, I'm sure, is my pal Jason from Canada. Jason, and hopefully going to be seeing him in Fargo this weekend. Jason, welcome back to the show.
Thanks. Always appreciate an invite. My little thing is check me out at on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Read World. I'm sure Guru will post that up when he goes to print. And one of my things, I have a Hair Metal Monday where I throw out a album that everybody might not know, but everybody should know. And so please check that out. Give me a follow, and I'll try and stump you every Monday. And at the same time, give you some awesome songs and awesome bands that you might that you need to know.
I'll also put Jay's X handle up on the thing. Hey, follow me at Hair Metal Guru. If you're on X, join the conversation. There's a group of us always talking about hair metal, 80s rock, the greatest musical genre of all time. Hey, if you didn't notice, I have on a Crossbone Scully shirt. Just did a review of their album. I asked the question, is Crossbone Scully the next AC/DC? Loved that album. Well, a fan of the show, her name is Lori, and she lives in Arizona. And she started off as a fan, but we started chatting about music. She's on X. Maybe I'll put her handle on there if you want to give her a follow. But super cool person. And we were talking about Crossbone Scully. She loves the band too. She's like, hey, I'm going to order a shirt. Give me your address. I'll send you one. I'm like, no way. So there are still great people out in the world. Lori, thank you for this kick-ass shirt. Thank you for becoming a great friend. And it's great to talk music with you. So you're awesome. Okay. Moving in, hey, let me throw out my members, the people who support the channel, pay a little bit, but they get early access to videos, first response to comments, and seriously, I can't thank you enough. You are the people who make the Guru go. I'm going to put their names up here, but you have the option to do that as well. So whatever you do to support the channel, I just appreciate you being here. Now, we have two albums. Skid Row's 1989 debut. 5 times platinum. Everybody knows the big hits. But I have said that Wildside's 1992 album, Under the Influence, I've made this claim. It was the next Appetite for Destruction, the next Skid Row. Unfortunately, it came out in 1992, and that year completely fucked a ton of great bands. But we thought, hey, let's get one of these super well known albums, Skid Row, which we love, and let's put it against one of these lesser known. So hopefully, we'll be turning you on to Wildside. But let's do a battle of the albums. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each song. There's 11 songs on each album. We'll give a brief comments. We're going to rate each song on a scale of 1 to 10. And then when we get to the end, we're going to see who the winner is. So I'm expecting, well, I don't know what to expect because this is kind of a difficult fucking topic. So with that, let's get into it, ranking each song on the Wildside and the Skid Row debut albums. And I think we'll go like this. I think we'll go Jason, Jay, Ryan, myself. Song number 1 from and we'll do Wildside, Skid Row, is Hang On Lucy. Jason, what do you think of the opening of the Under the Influence album?
Well, okay. I've since you brought this out, I've been spinning both of these albums like super consistent at work and at home. Hang On Lucy, the lead single, the lead video, fucking killer. You get the picture of the band. They're not all glammed up to shit. They're in their jeans and their whatever. And I think one guy had his plaid around his waist, and it's just raw and dirty and awesome. And I give that bad boy an 8.5.
Awesome. All right. So you're giving Hang On Lucy an 8.5. Jay, what do you think of that track?
I remember the first time I heard that sumbitch, and nice and just almost mellow opening, and then that motherfucker kicks in, and when it does, it ramps up to a 10 for me. So,
Ooh.
10, our
Wow,
first 10.
10 out the gate.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Ryan, what do you think of Hang On Lucy?
Oh man, I love the song. So this song's so good that I was driving on the freeway one time with my buddy, and we were cranking this song, and he thought he was getting pulled over. So I'll tell you what, I knew it wasn't because I kind of tricked him, but I give it an 8.5. I love this song. I love Wildside. There's going to be a lot of Wildside preaching by me, but I think this is one of the more like medium songs on this album. That's how strong this album is. So Hang On Lucy, it's my daughter's name actually. Okay. And I love this song, but 8.5.
8.5. I think that Hang On Lucy is Wildside's Welcome to the Jungle. It's about this chick who's out there selling her body, in the dark, sleazy streets of LA. Reminds me of, Axl's tune about getting off the bus and holy shit, you're gonna die. And I think it's damn maybe as good as Welcome to the Jungle. Jay, I'm with you. I give it a 10.
Nice.
It's a 10.
And I forgot, we forgot to mention, they drop an F-bomb in this song.
And if you don't know the song at the beginning, you start hearing these sirens. So that's probably where Ryan's buddy thought he was getting pulled.
That's right. Yeah. There's songs out there like Roth does.
It's almost the first time I heard it. I mean, it was nice, but it was almost when it kicked in, it really took you by surprise because you're hearing the guitar wise and the tribal-ish drums and the police siren, all that shit. But then, holy fuck!
I thought like you always say that the opening song should okay, what is our intent? We want you to know what we're all about. And I thought that was wow, this is something new and different, and it screams the best of 1992. So, okay. We're leaving 1992. We're going back to 1989 for the opening song off the Skid Row debut, Big Guns. Jason, what do you got for Big Guns?
For me, Big Guns, like the song. I think we've talked about this before. There's something for me that's wrong with the production on it.
Okay.
I think it if it was a little less polished, I think it's higher than the 8 I'm going to give it. But it's just right from the, like, I don't know, like, I'm not a musician, and we have a couple musicians with us today, Guru. Like, don't you guys feel it's a little like at the beginning, it's just like it comes in all the instruments, but it's too much. It's too, I don't know, thick. I don't know. But I can only give it an 8.
Yeah.
Hang on, Lucy is the better opener.
I get where you're going with it. Yeah. I guess it almost goes back to what Guru was saying in a way when you're making that opening statement of your debut album, you're putting everybody on notice as to what your intent is. Skid Row's was they're going to stick a fucking boot in your face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best way that I can describe it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Jay, what are you giving Big Guns?
Same thing I gave Hang On Lucy. That motherfucker's getting a 10.
Nice.
It is getting a 10.
Holy shit.
Okay. A small disclaimer, gentlemen. These two albums are in the probably 25 or 30 albums that exist that I've heard that I will listen to and not skip a damn song. I love them both, and all of them are well listened to songs by me on the frequent. So you're going to see a high score on both of them from me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm going to piss some people off today then.
Okay. All right. Ryan, what do you think of Big Guns?
Yeah, man, I don't drop below a 7 on any of these, but Big Guns for me, I agree. It comes in hot. I love how it all comes in and it kicks in. I gave it a 9, and I love this opening song.
Great opening riff. Maybe my favorite song on the album that wasn't a single or a video. I was tempted on the 10, and I didn't do any 0.5s. Maybe I should have. I gave it a 9. All right. That leads us to track number 2. We're going back to Wildside with So Far Away. Jason, So Far Away.
So Far Away for me. Just another amazing song. Like, brand new band we're hearing right back in 92, wherever we found it. And it's like, first song, great. Second song, holy shit, this is great too. Because sometimes you just didn't have that, right? It's like the second, whatever. So for me, So Far Away, strong 8.
Strong 8. Jay, what do you think? So Far Away.
It's a good song. I'm not particularly a fan of how Drew Hanna sings the song, however. That said, to me, it's about the closest thing to a filler song that you're going to find Wildside doing on this CD. I give it a 5.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Iron's coming through the screen.
There's Jay shitting on Wildside. Real
That's
cool.
right. Just, fuck.
Hey, man, how low can you go? That's as low as I go.
Speaking of, this is random, but I know that Trevor from the Crash Course Metal Show has interviewed Drew, the singer of Wildside. I added him on Facebook just so I can ask him to do an interview at some point because I want to know the history of the band and the making of this album. So anyway, Ryan, what do you got for So Far Away?
All right, cool. I give this one an 8. I love it. Wildside's great dual guitar. Every song on this album builds and builds, and the guitar combination is very noticeable on the chorus of this album. I think it gels perfectly. So, yeah, nothing about this album is filler or below I think a 7 or an 8 to me.
Okay. Solid song, mid-tempo rocker, and shit, I love this album so much, so it's hard to go below 8. I gave this a 7. I was tempted on the 8, so it's a 7. All right. Moving on to song number 2 from Skid Row, and we got Sweet Little Sister. Jason, start us off.
I'm going to give it a 7. Now, that being said, because I've heard it live, they didn't play it later on, but when I saw them open for Bon Jovi on the New Jersey tour, Sweet Little Sister was ridiculously heavy. So unfortunately, it's a 7 on the album. It would be like a 9 live, but it's 7 for this. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Jay, what do you think of Sweet Little Sister?
Love that song. Love how speedy it is. Love the lyrics. Love everything about it. And it gets a 10.
Ooh,
Oof.
Whoa.
holy
All right.
moly.
No, good. Good. All right. All right. Fucking A. Ryan, what do you got?
I got a weird thing about all these sister songs, man. You got Hurricane, Kane Roberts, Roxy Blue, Skid Row. This sister shit's weird. I know what they're going for anyway, but I give it a 7. I love the song, but yeah, I gave it a 7. It's not one of my favorites on the album.
Uh, I like the song. I listened to it today. I listened to both these albums today. I enjoyed listening to it, but I wasn't like, fuck, man. So I'm with Ryan. I gave it a 7. That's where I'm at with Sweet Little Sister. We're going to go back to Wildside. And hey, I think I want to change the order. So I'm trying to write things down so I don't fuck it up. So for these two, for song number 3, we're gonna go Jay, Ryan, myself, and Jason. So Jason doesn't always have to be the first person. We'll do it that way. So Jay, can you start us off with Monkey See, Monkey Do?
I know the band is not a fan of it because it was written by Jim Vallis. However, am a fan of it. Solid as shit. It gets a 7.
7 for Monkey See, Monkey Do. Okay. All right. Ryan?
This is my only 10 out of Wildside, but this is my favorite on the album. I love this song. The bridge to this
Somehow
song.
I saw this coming.
Yeah, see? Dude, I mean, it kind of matches up with the Skid Row song, right? But Monkey See, Monkey Do, the bridge is also a 10 out of 10. That's probably what put me in the 10 range for these guys. And disclaimer, only 10 by Wildside. There are 2 10s on Skid Row.
No. All right. Okay. I'm liking some of these surprises. Okay.
Yeah.
Monkey See, Monkey Do. Great song about staying true to who you are, which is ironic because Wildside's next album that came out in 1995 was a horrible grunge infested piece of shit. Okay. I remember seeing that and I'm like, fuck, a new Wildside album. It's shit. I'm going to give Monkey See, Monkey Do an 8, but I only have a couple lyrics for a couple songs, and this is one of them. And I do like these lyrics. In the second verse, no deal, no dice. Everybody's got to pay the price. In this town, nothing comes for free. Dead broke, sky high. Now you're looking for an alibi. What you want ain't always what you need. Oh, fucking cool lyrics. And I'm going to say this. I really like the lyrics on this album. I don't know who wrote them. Brent Woods is in this band, who's played with fucking Skid Row, or not Skid Row, Sebastian Bach, Vince Neil, played with a ton of people. So anyway, great lyrics on that song.
From what I read in an interview earlier, Drew Hanna and the other guitar player Benny wrote
Okay.
the lyrics on
Sure.
it.
Sure. Okay. Jason, what do you got for Monkey See, Monkey Do?
You know, like minds, man. I love those lyrics too, but I went as high as a 9 for this bad boy. I don't care
Sure.
if it was Jim Van. I don't care. Well written, talking about the like what is going on and the just sleazy as shit. Great tune. 9.
Okay. All right. And we're moving on to song number 3 from Skid Row, and that is Can't Stand the Heartache. Jay, start us off again.
I know it's a little bit more poppy than most of the record. I'm sure that pleases Ryan very much. But I love the song. It's not a 10. It is a 7 also for me, just like Monkey See, Monkey Do was.
Okay. Ryan?
9.5. No surprise. Love this one.
Okay. Maybe my least favorite song on the album. And I still like it. I think this is the one song that the band is like they kind of wish they had something different on it. Can't Stand the Heartache. I don't think it's aged particularly well. I gave it a 6. Gave it a 6. Jason.
Yeah, people shit on that tune as if it doesn't, I've seen on various, it doesn't belong on the album, it doesn't fit right in, all that shit. But I'm like-minded with Ryan. It's just, man, it's just a good poppy metal tune. It's an 8 for me.
Awesome. Okay. All right, we are moving on to number 4 And Ryan is going to start this off with Wildside's "Just Another Night."
Okay, man. 8.5. Even the ballads are rippers when Drew Hanna sings them. And this is a perfect example of that.
Okay, I only have one thing to say about this ballad. How did this fucking thing not blow up and go to the top of the charts? It's a 10. 10, Just Another Night. Go check it out. Oh, I love that song. Oh, Jason.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.5 too. Just a great ballad. And the thing about wild size ballads is they're not syrupy all the way through, because it'll have that break and then the fucking guitars and drums and then Drew's voice. It's like, son of a bitch, can this guy write a tune and deliver?
Hell yeah.
Just a great tune. And it's another video. It's another video too. So, I'll get to their formula down here, what hurt them, but I mean, 8.5 all day long here.
Okay. All right. Jay, what do you think about Just Another Night?
Great ballad. I give that fucker a 9.
9. Okay. All right. We are done with that. We're on to number 4 from Skid Row with Piece of Me, a single and video. Ryan, start us off.
Okay, I lied. I actually gave this a 6. And I know I'm going to be shit upon, but this is where Skid Row kind of like tries a little too hard to be too tough. And this one I like, but it's one of my least favorites on the album.
Okay. Dirty, sleazy rocker. I wish I loved it more. I didn't give it a 10 I did give it an 8. I still really like that song, but for being a single and it fits their streetwise, vibe. And so I kind of feel like I'm shitting on it with an 8. Not shitting on it quite like Ryan just did, but so yeah, 8. Jason, what do you think?
Man, I don't know what's wrong with Ryan, but anyway, this is a 9.5 for me. This fucking thing rips from the opening bass lines and just like, then at the end with the heads going, like, it's heavy, it's great. It was the right single to toughen them up. Like, man, it's one of those that I don't skip when it hits, when it comes. I love Piece of Me.
Okay. Jay, how about you?
Well, that opening bass line is fucking beautiful. I can't help but think Brian's got to love the son of a bitch too. What's he doing? Sleeping right now? Anyway, I give it a 9. The song's a fucking badass.
Okay. All right. Seeing some surprises, mainly from Ryan. Nobody's ever said that Ryan
But
was the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree.
remember, Ryan thinks Motley Crue 94 doesn't exist. Heaviness doesn't enter his equation. Sorry, buddy.
It's heavy where heavies do. And Sebastian, to me, is not a heavy guy. And when he tries, it kind of bugs me. And I think he's trying a little too hard to be heavy here. That's why it's not my favorite.
All right. We are on to number 5 from Wildside, Looks Like Love. It's my turn to start. It's a mid-tempo rock song. It's probably one of the more poppy songs on the album, and the lyrics are very poppy, lovey. But it's also catchy as shit. This reminds me of something that you'd hear on the Hardline Double Eclipse album, and I love that fucking thing. I gave it an 8. Jason, what do you think about Looks Like Love?
I gave it a 23. I think for me, best song on the album, honestly. Catchy as shit. And we talked about at Thanksgiving when we did the White Lion one. This is Love Don't Come Easy comparison, right? Mid-tempo, my opinion, should have been a video. They should have gotten a video instead of doing 2 ballads. I think they kind of took a left turn there, because they did Hang On Lucy, Just Another Night, and How Many Lies as the videos. They should have done Looks Like Love.
But just Another Night didn't even wasn't a video until years later.
Yeah, like 98 or something, right?
Yeah, the singer Drew put that out. They did start making, what was the other one? Was it Lad and Sin? Or no, How Many Lies?
How Many Lies, yeah.
How Many Lies? And I don't know if that got a full release, they started making it. It's on YouTube now, but I don't know. Did it get an actual release, or did they pull the plug before that got released?
I don't remember it at
Okay.
all. Maybe we're just, yeah. But I mean, for me, Looks Like Love is a 10.
Yeah.
I just love that tune.
Okay.
It's on one of my mixes that I listen to regularly.
Sure. Jay, what do you think about Looks Like Love?
Not my favorite song. Not my least favorite song. Give it a 6.
6. Ryan, do you give it a 24? Good.
I give it a 9. I was hooked on the intro guitar alone, and not to mention those chorus vocals. So a 9 it is.
And now that we're talking about it, I'm like, fuck, I only gave it an 8. I'm not going to change, but I'm like, shit, I probably should have gone 9, but okay. Moving on to song number 5 from Skid Row. It's 18 in Life, and I start this thing off. I don't need to say anything. It's a fucking 10. I think it's one of the best, most original storylines. Musically, it's phenomenal. Everything about this song is perfect. It's a 10. Jason.
Sorry, it bugged me when it first came out. I know, and maybe it's because it's been played to death. Then I had to hear Eric Gronwald cover it. Then I had to hear Tony Harnell cover it. Then I had to hear it again. And then I had to hear Boz redo it. No, I gave it a 7. I'll respect it with a 7. That's where I'm at.
Shit.
I know.
All right.
That's okay. Jay just dropped the shit on my face for Looks Like Love. So I'm just trying to reciprocate.
Well, wait till he's going to kick you in the face with his take on 18 in Life. I guarantee it.
Probably, yeah.
Jay, what do you think about 18 in Life?
A disclaimer: anybody who does not put this song at a 10 deserves my foot straight up their ass.
Wow.
If it wasn't such a commute, Jason, I would drive to Canada just to give you the leather goods. 10 all day long, all day long.
So 10?
10 is what he's saying, I think.
10.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
I know.
what I'm feeling.
I know we ranked our favorite, and I'll throw it out there, that this song rated very high
Okay.
in the list of his 10 favorite Skid Row songs. So, okay.
Understood.
Ryan, what do you think about 18 in Life?
I give it a 2.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I give it a 9. I fucking love this song. I can't. No one can resist this song. It's perfect.
And but it's perfect, but you only gave it a 9?
Well, you know what? Here's the deal. There's no real 10s out there in the female world. They're only they cap at 9, so that's perfect to me.
Okay. All right. I gotcha. The rest of us probably don't have the same standards as Ryan does, if we have any standards at all. Okay. Moving on to number
again.
What's that?
What are standards again?
Oh, I've had nights like that. Trust me.
Heartbeat? No, just joking.
I mean, right now my standards are this dog over here with 8 tits. So, okay. We're moving on to number 6, and we're back to Jason starting us off with Lad in Sin.
I fucking hate this song. And
You what?
I don't like this one.
What?
I
Oh,
don't know, man. You know what it is
gotta
for
go.
me? I
Hey, can I just remove Jason from this video? How do
I gave it a 5. I don't like the gang vocal. I don't know, man. Not my thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind tomorrow, but today it's a 5.
Oh, you got to be shitting me. Okay, Jay, redeem us, please.
I'm going to 15 because I want my 10 and the 5 that Jason left on the fucking floor. Love the song. Love it.
Okay. All right.
Remember, I gave Looks Like Love a 23, so we're in good shape.
True.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Ryan, what do you think about Lad in Sin?
Oh, 9.5, dude. Love the song. This is the 18 in Life of this album. It's kind of the same type of, youthful thing. The heaviest guitar riffage ever when it kicks in, not to mention the end of the song when they basically sound like a thrash band. It's fucking perfect. I love it.
Okay. That moody, mellow acoustic intro. Drew's voice comes in quiet, and then all of a sudden, that fucking banshee wail comes in. Holy balls. I love this song. I didn't go 10, but I gave it a solid 9. Okay. All right. That's Lad and Sin. We're moving on to number 6 from Skid Row. And we got Rattlesnake Shake. Jason.
I gave it a 7. Maybe it just hasn't aged well for me. I don't, but it's got a good course, but it's a 7. It's not a standout for me. Like I'll skip it if it hits a mix.
Okay. All right, Jay.
Well, I really love the opening guitar riff of it. That to me makes a song. I give it a 10.
Ooh, wow.
Okay. All right. All right. Good. Ryan, what do you got for Rattlesnake Shake?
I gave it a 7.5. Love the song. At least there's no horns like Motley's.
Yeah, no shit. That's horrible.
Horns and metal?
Yeah, horns do not belong in metal unless they're these horns.
Well, I did see a picture on Twitter today of Michael Monroe with a red saxophone. And I know that you have man love for
When
him.
it comes to Hanoi Rocks, okay, they can have some horns. Just that saxophone.
Okay, fair.
Okay. All right. Rattlesnake Shake. Lyrics kind of cheesy. Decent song. But when it comes on, I usually skip it. I gave it a 6 because I think I liked it back in the day, but now, So, sorry, Jay.
I feel shame all of a sudden.
You'll get over it. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on to number 7 on Wildside. How Many Lies? And it's Jay's turn to start us off. What do you think?
Well, remember the lovely cassette tapes? I always thought side 2 of Under the Influence was fucking phenomenal. So it is a 10.
Okay, fuck. Okay, Ryan, How Many Lies?
I gave it a 9. And as it kicks in, that opening, is so fucking heavy and huge by Hannah. It's so killer when that kicks in. He's got such a voice, dude. Everything builds on this album. Solid 9.
Okay. I love the lyrics. So I'm going to give you a part. In this little old town, you've been getting around, knocking on every man's door. Word on the street, you've been cheating on me. You ain't worth the time anymore. So bad, you're so sad, you turn around and you do it again. How many lies? How many times? How many tears must I cry? Fuck! I love the lyrics on this album. I gave How Many Lies a 10.
Nice,
10.
dude.
Motherfucking 10. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason, what do you think of How Many Lies?
Can't argue with that, man. I went 9 for me. Great tune. Like
All
the
right.
guy can sing and write a ballad. There's no doubt.
Shit,
And he makes how you making a ballad angry? I don't know. It's just fuck, man. Guy's got talent.
Yep. Okay. We are on to number 7 on Skid Row. Youth Gone Wild. Here we go. Jay, kick us off.
Well, you've been going 10, a fucking 10. By the way, did you watch Varsity Blues or something? That's like Billy Bob.
Yeah. Fucking 10.
Yeah.
I give it a 9.5. I still got wood.
I gave it a 9.5. I still got wood. Still.
Exactly. Insert a little video clip somewhere right around here.
Hey, I'm gonna do that too.
But anyway, a 10, a fucking 10.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
You'd have to be crazy, and either one of you guys is going to fucking do it, not rank it a 10. So 10 plus whatever you guys cut out, that's what I rank it.
All right. Okay, Ryan, what do you think?
10.
10.
Love it. Never turn it off.
The ultimate anti-authority hair metal song. It's a 10. Jason?
Well, guys,
He's smiling.
No, fuck. It's fucking 10 for me. Listen, somebody gave us the suggestion and earlier this week of doing like our own mixed tape of the genre, like genre defining songs. This is a genre. This is a Living on a Prayer type. It is a We're Not Gonna Take It. It is a Nothing But a Good Time. It's a 24. There you go. Gave it high.
Well,
Gave it higher than
and
Looks Like Love.
with
It's
this
just
song,
fucking good.
it transcends to pretty much anybody.
Yep.
My band covers it, and we could play that song in front of anybody. Jesus Christ, it brought the house down every time.
Nice.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Genre defining. That's how I look
Jason,
at it.
that's exactly right. Genre defining. Okay, we are on to number 8. Wildside. Where the fuck am I? Hair of the dog. And who started that one?
I started last time.
Jay started that one. So Ryan, and tell me if I ever get fucked up. Okay, right? We're on. Okay, how many lies? Fucking Hair of the Dog. Ryan, what do you got?
All right, cool. Gave it a number and gave it an 8. Okay, these last few on the album are like, to me, they're like the album tracks. I feel like they're as strong as anything on the front side of the album. And, the One More Shot bridge rules on this song. It's an 8. It probably should have been higher.
Oh shit. Okay. Now remember, Hair of the Dog, not the Nazareth song. Great opening riff, sleazy as shit. This is the last time I'm gonna give you lyrics. Cruising like the wind, I'm living in sin, reaching for the sky, but there ain't no end. Somebody spread my wings before I crash and burn. Burning up inside, give me one more shot, cause there ain't no cure for what I've got. Oh fuck. I gave it I gave it a 9. I love that song. Love Hair of the Dog. Kick ass shit. Jason, what do you think?
I too gave it a 9. I remember way back in the day when I stumbled across this one, not in 92. I think I got it in a bin in like 95 or 96, and I flipped it over. Well, fuck, I'm going to skip Hair of the Dog because I fucking hate by Nazareth, and I hate it by Britney Fox, and I hate it by Guns N' Roses, and wait, easy. I fucking love Britney Fox, all right? But I mean, I'm just saying, but then it came on, and I was like, well, fuck, this is a great tune.
Hell yeah.
It's a 9 for me.
Okay. And Jay, what do you think of Hair of the Dog?
Take it to the sky, gentlemen. This fucker's a 10.
Nice.
Okay.
Guys,
right,
handing out 10s like dollar bills? You're at a strip joint.
Okay, we're on to number 8 on Skid Row with Here I Am. Ryan.
I gave it an 8. It tied Hair of the Dog for me. This is equally hard and killer, and yeah, it's an 8. Solid.
I think the chorus is kind of weak. I'm not huge. Here I am. Come on, take my lovin' while you can. I'm not big on the lyrics. I love the ending when it connects to Making a Mess when he goes, oh yeah, oh that part kicks ass. But I gave it a 6. Jason, what do you think of Here I Am?
Same with me, man. I gave it a 6. Like, close your eyes and I'll be Superman.
Yeah,
I thought it was hokey in '89, man, and I was an idiot then. Well, I mean, according to Jay, I could be now for some of my scores today, but no, man, it's a 6 for me.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that made the song worth a shit for me is how it, ended into Making a Mess. But we'll get to Making a Mess shortly. But 6 for me, dude.
Okay. All right, we are on to number 9 from Wildside. Shit, Jay.
Oh.
Sorry, Jay. Here I am. Fuck, I'm trying to keep track of a million things. Okay, go ahead.
My least favorite song on the album. It gets a 5.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, Ryan. Sorry.
It's all right. That's all right. Okay, now we're on to number 9 from Wildside. It's Heart and Soul. I'm starting this one on. It's a good song. It's not my favorite song on the album. It's going to get one of my I give it a 6. Heart and Soul. Jason?
I too gave it a 6 because for some reason, and I don't know if it's stuck in my head, there are so many songs out there that start with "When I Was a Young Boy." As soon as I hear that, fuck, done.
Right.
Is it me? There's so many songs like that. I don't know. When I Was a Young Boy. No. 6. Next.
Right. Okay. Jay, what do you think of Heart and Soul?
Yeah, that lyric is a little bit cheesy. I will give you that. but to me, the chorus more than makes up for it. It is a 10.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Ryan, do I sense agreement there? What do you think of Heart and Soul?
I would never give it a 10, but
It's a
No.
9. Yeah.
I gave it an 8.5. I love it. The Zach Wild intro guitar with the bending with Jay, you know what I'm talking about. The various times it goes a cappella in the song Rule 2 with his voice. So I gave it an 8.5.
Okay. All right. And that is done for the Skid Row, or for Wildside. We're on to number 9 on Skid Row. I'm starting on Making a Mess. I like this song, but I rarely listen to it anymore. I love that intro when it comes into it, but I gave it a 7. And I was torn on that, but 7. Jason, Making a Mess.
Man, it's almost like we did these together. Me too. The beginning, great, but it's just like making a mess of me. And then when you count through a song, that bugs me too now. 1, 2, it's like, no, 7.
I'm pretty sure Jason has pictures of me in his bathroom and in his locker and stuff. So
So just
Yeah.
like Brian.
just like Brian does. That's right.
But Brian
Okay.
also has pictures of your penis.
True.
Yeah.
True.
We haven't
He
had
asked for
a
him.
dick joke the whole fucking video.
I know.
He asked for him. I didn't send him. He was like, "Please send me a few pictures of your penis." I was like, "Fine, I will." Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And now we got Jay. What do you think of Making a Mess?
I give it a 9. I really do like that drum beat going into the chorus.
Yep. Okay. All right. That finishes. No, Ryan. What do you think of Making a Mess?
I'm agreeing with two of you. Two of you. It makes us 3. I give it a 7.
Okay. All right. We're on to number 9 on Wildside, and that would be Where the Fuck Are My Song Titles? Son of a bitch. Oh, wait. Okay. 9 on Wildside. I was going the wrong direction. Ooh, let me make this bigger, like your ass. Let me make this smaller, like your penis. Just kidding. 9. Fuck. 10. Wait, what song are we on?
Yeah,
10.
10. Yeah,
10.
10.
And we're starting with Jason on Kiss This Love Goodbye.
Dude, I dig this tune. I gave it an 8. Just another solid one. Like I just, 3 ballads, and then the mid-tempo you could call Looks Like Love a ballad if you want. By the way, I gave Looks Like Love a 10. Any of you guys didn't miss that? Anybody in the, great tune. But yeah, another solid ballad. Fantastic. It's an 8.
All right. Jay, what do you think of Kiss This Love Goodbye?
One of my favorite ballads of all time. It gets a 10.
All right. Ryan?
Excellent ballad. I gave it a 9. Both this and the Skid Row one we're going to talk about are amazing. You can't deny it.
He really does not believe in fucking 10s. What the fuck?
No, he doesn't.
I
All
gave
right.
1.
Let's ask his wife. What is your? Let's ask his wife.
I've
Is she
seen
a 10?
pictures. She's pretty hot.
Okay.
Kiss, I think, man, Just Another Night and Kiss This Love Goodbye, I think both of them could have been smashes. Drew Hanna, I think he goes by Drew Rose now. Unbelievable vocally, on this album. I gave it a 10. But then again, I like pussy ballads, so
You do. Yes.
Okay.
You don't hide it.
I don't hide it.
No.
hide it. I am who I am,
Yeah.
right?
No shame in your game, sir.
No shine.
Out of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, we're moving on to I Remember You, and Jason is starting us off on Skid Row.
Man, it's a fucking 10, and we all know it.
Oh, wait till gives it an 8.
Unbelievable. Great ballad. Baz, tip top. Amazing. From the acoustic beginning, big drums, like whatever. We could go all day. It's 10. It's 10.
Okay. Jay, do I even need to ask?
How about Jason? It is a fucking 10. Scotty Hill's guitar solo is fucking beautiful. Best that's the best possible description. UT full.
Okay. Ryan, what do you think?
For my third 10 of the night,
Oh.
this deserves a 10. Love it. Perfect.
Okay. All right. I gave it a 7. No, I'm just kidding. I gave it a 10. Amazing ballad, and Jay's right. I don't usually finish a song and think, oh, what a great guitar solo. This is not how my brain works. On that song, I do. One of the best guitar solos of all time. I Remember You, a 10. Okay.
Yeah, the solo kind of there's certain ballad solos where you're just holy shit, and this is one
Yep.
of them. When the Children Cry with Vito's another one,
Yes.
right? So I
Exactly.
mean, Brian's not here, so he can't bitch, but whatever.
I
Love
saw a
you,
video
Brian.
with Scotty Hill, and he was talking about cutting that solo, and then I think he talked about a couple other ones. And he said when he writes a solo, he wants it to be able to speak. And fuck, it does on this one.
Yep.
Amen. Okay. We are on to the last fucking song, and we are starting with Jay on number 11. Where the fuck is it? It's Clock Strikes 12 by Wildside. Jay, give us your thoughts.
Well, Paul Stanley did a hell of a co-write on this song. Uh, Heavy as shit. It is another fucking 10.
Right? Okay. I saw that coming. Ryan, what do you think?
So we haven't mentioned where this thing was recorded yet. So maybe Paul Stanley was hanging around 5150 Studios, which is where this shit was recorded, which is fucking killer, by the way.
Yeah, guitars and some of the other overdubs.
So rad. But I gave it an 8.5. I love a heavy bass intro. It generally means the song is gonna rule. Think of like Fine Fine Wine by Vince Neil.
Oh.
Not Piece of Me though. Anyway, I gave it an 8.5.
It's an amazing up-tempo rock song. And when it gets the gang vocals, when the clock strikes 12, and the clock strikes 1, I'm like, holy fuck. I give it a 9. Jason, what do you think? Clock strikes 12.
I gave it a 9 as well. Really dig the bass intro, right? It's just a great way to finish that album. Like, you finished that record, and well, most of us, I mean, I have the vinyl now, but it was a CD back in the day, and you just sit there and you listen to it, and you're finished, and like, it was special. That's how I could say it. It's just a special record. It was like, fuck, man, where was this?
Yeah. Speaking of the vinyl, what was the name of the website? Real Gone?
Real Gone. Yeah. I have a boot version because I don't want to play my original because fuck, it's expensive, right?
Yeah.
So I got a boot, I don't know, 6 months ago, and then I did order the Real Gone. The reason I ordered the Real Gone is because the boot is a double vinyl.
Yep.
Where the Real Gone is a single vinyl.
Okay.
And it's just have to flip the record once, right?
I ordered the Real Gone, and then I saw it pop up on Amazon. It might even be the same one, but I was like, fuck it. I have Amazon money because I have Amazon Prime. So
Yep.
I ordered it again. So I'm probably going to be getting 2 copies of that. So
yeah. So if you guys are out there, if you see a double vinyl, that is a bootleg.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to number 11 from Skid Row. It's Midnight Tornado. Jay, what do you think?
I really, really love the riff on this song. Heavy, just like about everything else. Sands Can't Stand the Heartache on this disc. I see that smile, Ryan. It finishes fucking perfect, and it gets a perfect 10.
Okay. All right. Ryan, what do you think?
I gave it a perfect 7.
I just wanted to point out this. This is a great pairing because I think vocally, both of these vocalists are just powerful and awesome. Look at the lyrical content of both of their last songs. They had When the Clock Strikes 12, and then the Skid Row song, When the Clock Strikes Midnight. I mean, that's kind of insane, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
So great song, and I was torn between 8 and 9. I did go 9, so 9. And Jason, what do you think of Midnight Tornado?
Another great tune. I wanted to give it a 9, but I hate the tornado part at the end.
Yeah,
So 8.5. And my favorite lyric in that is when he goes up another octave, is like, electric is my touch, baby. And it's like, yeah,
Right.
it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, the tornado part I don't get. It's like, I don't know. For me, it's another Rucka Pit bridge.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
like it just doesn't need to be there.
Sure.
So 8.5.
Okay. We've gone through everything. So here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna start with Jason, Jason, Jay, Ryan, myself, and tell us your total for Wildside, your total for Skid Row, and then maybe just your brief thoughts about why that album came out on top, whatever it was you had. So everybody ready to do that?
Yep.
Okay, Jason, what were your totals ended up?
If my math is correct, which probably might not be, but anyway, I had 97.5 for Wildside against 91 for Skid Row. Yeah, it's just 92's version of Appetite. And, when you threw this at us to start going through, I think I texted you and said, oh my God, I think Wildside's even better than Appetite for Destruction, because it's certainly better than Skid Row. And I thought, damn, and I'm so glad Jay doesn't live close to me, because he's going to beat my ass when he sees me. But I'm sorry, Wildside is it's a better record. It is incredible. And it's my soundtrack to my drive tomorrow down to Fargo, man. It is going to be on repeat. So fantastic record. Criminally overlooked.
Okay.
The Curse of 92.
One for Wildside. Jay, tell us how your scores ended up.
I ended up with 98 for Wildside and 100 for Skid Row.
Whoa.
In a way, I was a little surprised by that. Because production-wise, I would absolutely take Wildside over Skid Row.
Yep.
Sonically, it's where I like to hear something.
Yep.
I mean, but both albums really had a pretty big impact on me when I was younger. So, I guess I would prefer to call it a tie over one winning, but
sure.
Just that ever so slight edge to Skid Row.
Okay. Ryan, what do you think?
I got Wildside ranking in at a 96.5 and Skid Row as a 90. Skid Row got 2 10s and Wildside got 110, but I knew going into it that I would favor Wildside. I didn't think it would be this close, but 92, favorite year in rock, and Wildside is right there with Saints and Sinners, Hardline, Heavy Bones, all the stuff I preach all the time, Unruly Child, all that shit. So I can't, and just like you guys are talking about, the production, the voice, the guitar, it's where music should have been, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Skid Row 88, Wildside 96. And even thinking about it, I feel like I kind of screwed Wildside. I feel like maybe I was like, oh shit. Because I knew. I mean, just knowing what I listen to now, I very rarely put that Skid Row one back. I mean, I still listen to it, but I skip a lot of shit on that. I play the Wildside album all the time, so I was sure it was gonna win. And that's not, I mean, I just told Jay the other day, and I think I've said this before. Fuck, I worshipped Skid Row in 89. I wore out that cassette. Maybe part of the reason Wildside won is because I played it so much back in the day that it had no choice but to lose some of its luster. But, and it had a couple 10s, had a 9, but we did a video at some point, I think it was me and Brian, where we rated our favorite hair metal albums of all time. And now I can't remember, but I know this Wildside's album was in the top 5 for sure. And Skid Row's, even though I love it, did not make the top 10. I think this is damn near a perfect album. Vocally, it's amazing. I feel like the lyrics, looking, now when I'm 52, the lyrics are much better in places than Skid Row's lyrics are at certain times. And over the course of the channel, Wildside, Electric Angels, DAD, McQueen Street, and Sleazebees are 5 albums that I just couldn't promote enough. So Wildside wins by 8. I worship that fucking album.
Nice.
So, this was fun to do.
I liked it. Do more of these.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. And so we'll, try to come up with some bands. Maybe we'll do something that are a complete opposite pairing. I felt like Skid Row and the UTI Wildside album, I felt like we were putting 2 bands that were kind of on a similar track. Both bands that were going for that more sleazy, gutter style of music. Both had a couple great ballads on their album. So this was a great time. So, hey,
remember that pairing that I was telling you about, yesterday? Take Roxy Blue's One Some versus Van Halen for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Because remember, Roxy Blue was the next Van Halen.
My only problem with that, and I'll probably leave this in, I never really listened to that fucking Van Halen album a lot. Oh. I would struggle.
Oh, I love that Van Halen album, man.
I probably need to because I legitimately, outside of the radio shit, I don't know all those deep tracks. Ryan, are you a big fan of that album?
Totally. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I need to fucking. That's on me.
What's your favorite one on there? Judgment Day's mine.
The only song I can't stand is the intro to Man on a Mission. Oh, I hate that. That's the one thing I skip. I hate that part.
I would probably pick Top of the World or Pound Cake is my favorite. I love the lyrics of Pound Cake, and I love the damn drill.
I did do
all good.
I've done so far. On my own. I did Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil versus Rat Out of the Cellar. I did Def Leppard, Pyromania versus Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. I do want to do Def Leppard, Hysteria versus Bon Jovi, New Jersey, because I really love both of those albums. But there's a ton that we could do, so I'll because you're right. Roxy Blue was touted as the next Van Halen. Yeah. That would be kind of fun. Somebody brought up a good idea. Put the Britney Fox Boys in Heat, or not Boys in Heat, Bite Down Hard versus Dean Davidson. What was that project?
Black Eyed Susan.
Which I already know would be a shit show because Bite Down Hard's perfect. But that's a good, or the Vince Neil Exposed versus Motley Crue 94.
That would be fucking brutal for me. It'd be a landslide for Ryan. He'd have Exposed all day.
Sure. Yeah. Maybe a Guns N' Roses versus Slave to the Grind or something like that. Anyway,
how about Sleaze? How about Faster Pussycat's debut against LA Guns debut?
Oh, that's a great one. Ooh. That's perfect.
If you did some of those albums you really like, Sleazebees, DAD, Electric Angels, McQueen Street against something.
Yes.
Because that Sleazebees one, that would kill. That would kill a lot.
And put one of those lesser knowns against well knowns, but
totally.
Pussycat, LA Guns, that's a perfect match, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, hey, in the comments, please tell us. Well, first of all, hopefully, if you followed the channel, you've listened to that Wildside album. But tell us where you would rate it. Which one is better. Tell us which albums you would like to see a video like this on. And did you like this format? It was a lot of fun to do, but hopefully you guys out there in TV land like it as well. With that, Ryan, thanks for coming on to talk about this topic.
Thank you very much. It was great.
All right, Jason. I hope to see you in Fargo. Appreciate you being on, man.
Oh, man, I just love this. Thanks so much for another invite, and looking forward to the next one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jay, thanks for being on to talk about Wildside, Skid Row.
Pleasure, man. I enjoyed it.
And luckily, we aren't all in the same place because I think Jay might have beat the shit out of somebody if we had been all
actually.
The leather goods.
Boot my ass, I believe.
Will never go out of style.
All right. Hey, I'll put up these guys' X handle. Follow me on X at Hair Metal Guru. Really appreciate all of you who take the time to watch any of the stuff that I put out on the channel. Thank you to the guys who keep coming on. Because, man, I think, me talking sometimes gets a little boring. You get these guys on, you get the back and forth. So I appreciate you guys coming on. Hey, until the next video comes out, my name is Anthony. They call me the Guru. Take care.